Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy. Before we get started today, make sure you guys are liking this video, sharing this video to your friends so they can share it to a friend. Make sure you are clicking the link in the description to become a member, to join all of the Refuse to Lose chats. We've got chats for MLB, NBA, mixed in with WNBA. We've got college basketball, college football, combat, which is UFC, boxing, and a little bit of WWE. We also have NBA and women's college basketball. So in order to become a part of those chats, you have to become a member of the network. Click the link in the description to do so. We have 3 tiers, Pro, All-Star, and Superstar. They all come with their different perks. So join, become a member of this awesome network so we can continue to provide great content for the shows, which are, we got myself, BWT, we've got CTC, Carl Talking College, and we've got FFC, which is fantasy football with Coach Coombs, and of course the main show, Refuse to Lose, with Joe, Tomo, and Dave. Now that we got that out the way, let's get into the show. Today we will be talking about the MLB top 10 prospects according to MLB Pipeline. We will be reviewing the series of the Yankees and the Nationals, and we've got to talk about Ohtani's injury and what that means for his future regarding free agency. So, number one on the top 10 list is Jackson Holliday. He plays in the Baltimore organization. He's in Double-A right now. He's a shortstop. In A-ball, he hit .396, the on-base percentage of .522, and a slugging percentage of .660. In High A, he hit .314 with an on-base percentage of .452 and a slugging percentage of .488. He hit 5 homers, 35 RBIs in 57 games. And in Double-A, which is where he's at right now, he's batting .333 with an on-base percentage of .425 and slugging .528, 3 homers, 14 RBIs in 27 games. I feel like he will be in the big leagues within the next year or two. He's been making great progress. He is the son of MLB, I wouldn't say legend, but a great player in the MLB, Matt Holliday. So he's got it in his blood to be a good hitter, and he's shown it so far in his minor league career. With the second player on this list, it's Jackson Chourio from the Milwaukee organization. He is a center fielder. In winter ball, he hit .256 with an on-base percentage of .298 and a slugging percentage of .354. In 21 games, he had 1 home run and 4 RBIs. In Double-A, he is hitting .281 with an on-base percentage of .336 and a slugging percentage of .444. He has 18 home runs and 76 RBIs. This kid is going to help out the Brewers. I feel like they are lacking in the center field department. They have that rookie that just came up, Sal Frelick, I believe his name is. I might be mispronouncing his last name, but he is from my area. He went to Boston College, and he played summer ball around here for the North Shore Navigators. I've heard nothing but great things about the kid, and he's been performing pretty well. But I can see this kid coming up and taking center field over for the Brewers at the major league level within the next 2 years. Number 3 on this list, we've got number 1 overall pick in this year's draft, Paul Skeens for the Pirates. He's a pitcher. He's in high A ball right now. He's pitched 3 innings, 5 Ks, no 1 runs, and only allowed 1 hit. The only thing that I would want to see more out of him is the longevity in a game. We saw it in college, and ever since he's been drafted, he's only been going 1 inning per outing in the major league level. And I want to see what he can do as far as how long he can last in a game against major league hitters. I see him again within the next 2 years. I think all these guys on the top 10 list have a chance to make the Major League Ball Club within the next 1 to 2 years. And then number 4, we have number 2 overall pick in this year's draft, Dylan Cruz for the Washington Nationals. He's an outfielder. In single A, he's hit .355 with an on-base percentage of 423 and slugging .645. He's got 5 home runs, 24 RBIs in 14 games. In Double A, he just got called up a couple weeks ago or last week. He is hitting .200 with an on-base percentage of 400 and a slugging percentage of 200. He has no home runs, 1 RBI in 2 games. So I expect that to rise. He's made the jump pretty quickly, and I can only imagine that he's going to continue to progress quickly to join the Nationals soon. With the number 5 top 10 prospect, we have Ethan Salas, a catcher for the San Diego Padres organization. If you don't know about this kid, he's literally a kid. He made his debut in Major League Baseball at 16. I wouldn't say Major League Baseball, the affiliate of his Major League team. He is now 17. He's the youngest kid to be brought up to Double A, which is where he's at right now. In Single A, he hit .267 with an on-base percentage of 350, slugging .487, 9 home runs and 35 RBIs in 48 games. In High A ball, he hit .200 with a .243 on-base percentage and a slugging percentage of .229, no home runs, 3 RBIs in 9 games. And at the Double A level, he is hitting .143 with an on-base percentage of .333 and slugging .286, no home runs, 1 RBI in 2 games. This kid is a defensive gem. The hitting is going to come to him. Again, he's young, super young. So I feel like he's just taking some time to get adjusted to the speed of the game, but I don't think it's going to take him a while to do that. At number 6 on this list, we have Junior Caminero in the Tampa Bay Rays organization. He is a third base, shortstop, and first base defensively. In High A ball, he hit .356 with an on-base percentage of 409, slugging .685, 11 home runs, 32 RBIs in 36 games. And in Double A, he is hitting .307 with an on-base percentage of 371, and he is slugging .487 with 11 home runs and 42 RBIs in 62 games. I think this kid is going to get his opportunity to play shortstop with what is happening with Wander Franco. We don't know exactly what is going on, but Wander Franco is not going to play again this year. He's going to get his money, but I think he might be doing some jail time because of the accusations, and if they come true, shame on him for doing what he did. But this kid will have this opportunity to become the everyday shortstop in the Tampa Bay Rays organization within the next year or two. At number 7, we've got James Wood for the Washington Nationals organization. He's an outfielder. He was part of that Juan Soto trade with the Padres. In high A ball, he hit 293 with an on-base percentage of 392, slugging 580 with 8 home runs and 36 RBIs in 42 games. Then when he got called up to Double-A, he's hitting 232 with an on-base percentage of 325 and slugging 492 with 15 home runs and 44 RBIs in 66 games. This kid's got some pop. Watch out for this kid to patrol the outfield again with Dylan Cruz. The Nationals have some young players that are up and coming in their organization, and we will talk about their major league club later on in the show. For the number 8 prospect is Evan Carter in the Texas Rangers organization. He's an outfielder. In rookie ball, he hit 222 with an on-base percentage of 417, slugging 667 with a home run and 2 RBIs in only 3 games. Then after rookie ball, he was called up to Double-A, so we skipped Single A and High A. He's hitting 283 with an on-base percentage of 413 and a slugging percentage of 454 with 12 home runs and 60 RBIs in 93 games. This kid's got some pop as well. Watch out for him. He's got he's a plus guy at all the tools. And the Rangers can use another outfielder. I believe that they're set in right field right now. But their center field and left field positions are definitely up for grabs. If this kid continues to progress the way that he's doing, with him skipping 2 levels of minor league baseball, I feel like the Rangers think that he's ready to do so. They just have to see him produce at those levels. At the number 9 overall prospect, we've got Jackson Morrell for the San Diego Padres, a shortstop and a left fielder. High A ball, he hit 280 with an on-base percentage of 318, slugging 444, 10 home runs, 33 RBIs in 68 games. Then he was called up to Double-A. He's hitting 306 with an on-base percentage of 362, and he is slugging 493 with 4 home runs and 23 RBIs in 33 games. With the number 10 prospect to round off this list, we've got Jordan Lawler in the Arizona Diamondbacks organization. He's a shortstop. In Double-A, he hit 263 with an on-base percentage of 366 and slugging 474 with 15 home runs and 48 RBIs in 89 games. He's called up to AAA after that. He is hitting 280 with an on-base percentage of 406, and he's slugging 520 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs in 7 games. I think this kid might make the jump to help them out this year. He could possibly, even though they're in the heat of the NL wildcard race. If you have not been tuned in to the previous shows, me and my guy Jovan, we were talking about the NL wildcard, and right now it is really tight with like 3 or 4 teams within a half a game of each other. So that's going to come down to, I believe, the last game of the season. So that is that list. If you guys have any prospects that you are looking forward to seeing your Major League Ball club make the jump, comment down below, and we can get talking about them. Now we will talk about the Yankees. We're going to recap their series against the Nationals. So, game one, Carter Kieboom started the scoring off with a solo shot to go up 1-0. His first home run of the season. I believe it was his first at bat in quite some time. In the bottom of the third, Ben Rovert answered with a solo shot of his own to tie the game. And then the top of the eighth, C.J. Abrams hit a solo shot, his 13th of the season, to go up 2-1. And that was the final score of that game. Mason Thompson got the win for the Nationals, going 4-4 on the season with a 4.78 ERA. Losing pitcher was Tommy Canley. You need to stop just throwing that one changeup. Everybody knows that it's coming. It's not really that much of a changeup at 90 miles per hour. It looks kind of like a fastball. And when you leave it down the middle of the plate, it's going to get hit over the fence. And CJ did just that. With the save, you got Kyle Finnegan getting his 22nd of the year with a 2.77 ERA. And the Yankees lose the game one of the series to have a 9-game losing streak. First time since 1982 that that's happened. Then we get on to game two. In the bottom of the first, let me get an all rise. We've got Judge hitting a solo shot for his 25th of the season to go up 1-0. And rookie Everson Pereira, he hits into a fielder's choice with a run scoring to go up 2-0 in the bottom of the second. And also in the bottom of the second, I need another all rise. Judge hits a grand slam to go up 6-0 for his 26th home run of the season. In the bottom of the seventh, DJ LeMahieu goes to right field, hits a home run for his 9th of the season, making the score 7-0. And then the at bat right after that, I need another all rise. Yes, that's 3. Aaron Judge hits his 3rd of the game to make the score 8-0 for his 27th of the season. And Volpe also comes up in that inning and hits an RBI single to make it 9-0. And then in the top of the 9th inning, the Nationals get on the board with a Dom Smith home run, his 6th of the season, to make it 9-1. Surprisingly, Luis Severino went into the 7th inning in this game. If you have watched the previous episodes, you know how much I've been getting on Boone to send this guy down and just have him figure it out down there. But he did what he had to do to get the dub. He did not let up any earned runs today. In that game, he ends up getting the win. He's 3-8 on the season with a 7.26 ERA. And the losing pitcher was Mackenzie Gore. He goes 6-10 on the season with a 4.38 ERA. And the Yankees win that game to snap their 9-game losing streak. And then in game 3 of the series, Aaron Judge in the bottom of the first, yet again, I need an all rise. For his 28th of the season, hits a solo shot, goes up 1-0. In the top of the 3rd inning, an error by Anthony Volpe occurred, and the Nationals were able to score, tied the game up 1-1. In the bottom of the 3rd, Gleyber Torres hits a 2-run home run for his 20th of the season to go up 3-1. And in the top of the 7th inning, Jake Alou hits an RBI single to make the score 3-2. Alex Call hits his 7th home run of the season, a 2-run home run to make it 4-3. And C.J. Abrams gets again, Tommy Canley to throw a changeup, and he hits it over the fence. That was his 14th home run of the season to make the score 5-3. And then in the bottom of the eighth, Giancarlo Stanton hit a solo home run for his 19th of the season to go make the score 5-4. And then in the top of the ninth inning, Joey Meneses hits an RBI single. He's been an RBI machine lately to make it 6-4. And Stanton comes up in the bottom of the ninth with runners on first and third. He hits an RBI single to make it 6-5. And the guy that was next in the lineup, Harrison Bader, was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts at that time. He gets a fastball up, and he just missed it. He hits a fly ball to the warning track in center field. Alex Call looked like he overran it, and then last second, he just stuck his glove out and made the catch to end the game and to secure the series win for the Nationals. Patrick Corbin gets the win. He goes 9-11 on the season with a 4.7 ERA. Tommy Canley gets the loss for the second time in this series. He's 1-3 on the season with a 3.00 ERA. And Kyle Finnegan yet again gets another save, his 23rd of the season, and with an ERA of 2.86. Excuse me. The Yankees, they had an opportunity to sweep this series. They just couldn't get the big hits in the bottom of the ninth. They were threatening in both losses, and they just couldn't get it done. So, I mean, that's just baseball. It's gonna happen. We just gotta stay with it. There's not that much hope, but there's still some hope because they're not yet mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. So until then, we're golden. Now let's get into the Ohtani injury. Ohtani was pitching after missing a start due to arm fatigue. He had to come out early, and then later on that night comes out, and the reports come out that he has a tear in his UCL, which, if you do not know, is right about here, and that's where pitchers that they don't want to hear that, because that means Tommy John. And this is not the first time that Ohtani might have to get Tommy John. They don't know the severity of it yet. They don't know if he needs surgery as of right now, but what they do know is that Ohtani will no longer be pitching this season. He's going to continue to hit. He got Tommy John for the first time in 2018, and he didn't pitch the entire 2019 season. On the season, he's 10-5 with a 3.14 ERA, 132 innings pitched, and 167 strikeouts. To me, for him to be in the lineup every day, hitting in the 2-hole, expecting so much from him, I feel like he's just being overworked, and it shows again for the second time he's facing Tommy John in his short career. He is batting .304 with an on-base percentage of .405. He's got 44 home runs with 91 RBIs, 142 hits, and 97 runs. The reason why I want to bring this up is because he is a free agent this upcoming summer, or this upcoming offseason. And people were saying that he was projected to receive contracts of $600 to $700 million. And I don't see that happening. I don't see them getting anywhere close to that number now. I feel like the more news that comes out about his UCL, teams are just gonna, if they're not fading away, they're just gonna decrease the number that they are going to offer him. I still see him getting around $400 to $500 million in total on a contract this offseason because he is such a great hitter. He's going to continue to hit for the rest of the season. Seeing how, as a lefty, you use most of your force from your backhand, which for him is his left hand, and the right hand is kind of like a guide hand. So I hope it doesn't affect him to where he just can't play at all, because that will really devalue him. And in that case, he might as well just retire an Angel, which I don't think he wants to do because he wants to get into the playoffs. And we all know the history of the Angels, and it hasn't been good. If you think that Ohtani should still receive that $600 to $700 million contract, make sure you comment down below, so we can talk about why you believe so. But that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure you guys are liking this video, sharing this video. We're going to be live on all 3 platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Make sure you click the link in the description to become a member. And if you become a member, you have access to join some chats depending on what tier you join onto. For the chats, we've got NBA mixed in with WNBA, we've got NFL, we've got MLB, we've got college football, college basketball, also mixed in with women's college basketball. We've got a combat chat that mixes UFC, boxing, and combat sports, WWE as well. Yeah, man. Make sure you guys are also tuning in to the other shows on the network. The Refuse to Lose show, which is the main show with Joe, Tomo, and Dave. And then we've got CTC with my guy Carl, and FFC with my guy Coach Coombs. If you need any fantasy help, make sure you go and tune into those shows. If you are looking for anything college related, Carl's your guy, and everything else, Refuse to Lose. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.